I'm Uncle Mark, just working on a stair lift. Going to give you some points and tips as to maybe if yours isn't working, what you can look at, for free. Maybe you can test it and do a couple things that might get it working. Tips and tricks. It doesn't have to be this exact same unit. They're all kind of similar and, similar kinds of ideas. So this is actually, you can see where your foot is. This is the back side of it. Should be an on-off switch somewhere. I believe this is almost like a little circuit breaker as well. So it may have tripped. So you can see if you can feel around and see. It says off and on it. Flip that, see if that works. This is where the track comes out. So this will be the front of it. A couple screws here. I'll take this off on this one, just see what's behind here. These are just Phillips screws. And these ones have little rubbers holding them in, so they don't have to come all the way out. It just loosens, and then this cover should come off. I was trying to find a fuse. It's a blue fuse on this thing, and no, this gives you maybe a little bit of access, but not to what I want on this unit. At least I know for next time. So, but there is a switch here, I see. So maybe if this cover comes off, the switch will pop out, and then it won't move because you could get your fingers or other things caught in there. Kids could be playing and hurt themselves. So that's a safety switch, so maybe check that out, if it's working or not. I'll put those back together. It's just, this were Phillips. I'm going to lift this up now and look at it from the back. I guess we'll try and take this back off. You don't have to have your chair off the rail. It can still be on it. Just have it at the very bottom probably. See, there's a micro switch here as well. Maybe that's bent or something stopped it. There's a bolt on this side, bolt on that side on this type of unit. Yours will probably be similar. If it's not under warranty, you don't have much to lose. Not really sure what size this was. Probably a 14 or something, 13, 14 millimeter. So I'm going to take these two bolts off here. Of course, this will be kind of between the stair lift and your wall. But this gives you a little better idea what we're seeing. Pull these two out. Man, I just didn't get them out long enough. They'll come out a little easier because they won't be laying down like that. These want to stay in the hole. So don't lose them, and this cover should come off. Put them somewhere where I won't lose them. And I imagine this cover has got a wire also on it because of that micro switch at the bottom. And we showed you this switch here, off on. I guess you'll want it off. We really should have your unit unplugged too while we're looking at this. So let's go back to the back. As with anything, you want to make sure that you're safe. Now these are low voltage. It's two 12-volt batteries. There's your batteries right there if you need to replace them. I'm just going to set it aside. And if we can pull this other part off here, we see there's motor and there's a circuit board. Interesting. Of course, with that micro switch there on the floor we're looking at, if you took the two wires off the switch and shorted them together, then it probably would deactivate or activate the switch so that it should work. You'd know if it was a switch or not that's not working. Of course, you could take a multimeter and check. Now this one, I blew a fuse, and I was trying to find where the fuse is, and there it is right there. It's kind of an orange fuse. This is just a 12 amp or 12 volt fuse from a car. This is and if we take a look, this one's good now, but I'll show you what it looked like with it blown. That's what it looks like blown. And we will put this one back in. Not the easiest thing to get back in there. Luckily for me, I've got my super duper needle nose pliers, and we'll just put it back in. Simple enough. Well, let's continue now. Oh, give her a push with my finger. There we go. How about battery replacement? So on the side of this one looks like it takes a torque bit. It's good to have some of these screwdrivers around. Get this one out. Of course, they have to make it just a little bit harder, so maybe it's something you normally don't have with you. But we'll take these out anyway. It's just this hold down's got a couple screws holding it in there. I got the one side off. Might be able to just slide the batteries out and get this other one out here too. I don't know if the switch is in the way or not. No, I think I can do it. Hopefully it is your battery issue here. I guess the guy could take a multimeter and check the batteries to see if they're good or not. Maybe you're having a charging problem. Let's get this out of the way. That should be fun putting back in later. And we just have to unhook these. Be good to remember how they're hooked up. There's actually, this one has another fuse right here. Looks like a 25 amp fuse. You may want to check that as well. Before you do anything with the batteries, maybe the fuse is gone. Which could either be, if it's gone, it won't be charging then. Or maybe it's blown for another reason. So check that first. If the fuse was blown, put another one in. Then you could hook it back up and see if maybe that was your problem. Get that back in there. I don't know why it's fighting me. And I'm going to try and take these guys off. You may want to remember where they go. Maybe what I'll do is mark what these ones are too, which are the positives, which are the negatives. Good thing I've got this video. Later on there I actually wrote them down. That was good of me. And we'll do the same with this one. So we can get it off of there. Make that one the negative. This one, well, red is usually positive, but we saw on the other one it was gray, so good. So take that off, get your new batteries in, I guess. Swap motor. Well, that's basically what the batteries usually look like. See if I can put a link in the description to some of these kind of batteries, in case you're looking for some. It's fairly typical stuff. We see there's also a switch here. If that's not making contact, maybe it's not working. Good. Also have that big power switch that we were looking at just beside the batteries. This is the one that I think it's kind of almost, it might even be a little, what would you call it, circuit breaker, possibly. You just squeeze both sides and you should be able to push it out this way. I'll show you the way the little fingers are that hold it. You can see it with it out. There's a finger on this side. You'd be pushing where my fingers are inside, and there's one on that side as well that hold it. And then you could just unplug it and then push it back in. It's kind of hard to see those, wasn't it? Make sure you have your wires here properly, not mixed up. What else we got to show you? If you're going to put that cover back on, you want to make sure where these bolts go in. See, they're quite long. It's kind of interesting to see how this is working. What works, what doesn't. Of course, if you do take this apart, you want to make sure if this was actually on the actual rail itself, that wire wouldn't be pushing where the rail is going to go. So I'm going to have to make sure if I do put this back on with the batteries in it, put it on the rail first, and then put the batteries in, get it to move a little bit, make sure the wires aren't being pinched or going to get run over by the rail. A lot of fun trying to put this back on with one hand, but it's just good to see how this all goes together. If you like the video, maybe you can give me the thumbs up, and you can also subscribe as well. Nothing wrong with that. I'm always usually doing stuff more on vehicle repairs. If you're new to the channel, depending on what kind of vehicle you have. A lot of times the repairs are similar, just on different vehicles. You know, if you're going to do an oil change on something, they may be very similar on each vehicle. But it's nice to have something that's vehicle specific, like this Stairlift chair repair. Anyway, we'll get this bolt back and you can understand what's going on. Hopefully that you've got some help from watching this video. I'll give you a couple ideas of things you can check, you can test on your own. Just make sure you have it unplugged from the wall and turn that power switch off, this red one here, while you're working on it as well. And hopefully you get it going and running pretty soon. If you want, you can leave a comment or a question. I don't know too much about these, more into the cars, but I don't mind, you shoot me a question. Maybe I can shoot you an answer back, and maybe we can help each other out. Appreciate that. There's that switch again. Make sure you turn it back on. Hopefully it's working now, and you can have some help going back up and down the stairs. Well, I see I had a plug here that I put back in too. Make sure all your pieces are back. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to spending some time with you again real soon.